we got a colleague, Angie. You know what I'm saying? She a part of the Street TV family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
She been knocking interviews out, getting busy and shit. You know what I'm saying? She's Latin affiliated. You know what I mean? Black and brown. So she did an interview with music artist Bozo. I never heard none of his music before, but I hear his name a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He cut on my timeline. You know what I'm saying? He be having commentary on certain things and he do music. So it ain't dropped yet. It's coming soon. So everybody look out for Angie. You know what I'm saying? She about to go up on this very channel we on right now, on all the same audio platforms we on. And she interviewed him and he brought up that he don't use the N-word. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Being that he Hispanic though. But you being half black, half Mexican, you got Mexicans in your family. Do the Mexicans in your family use the word nigga?
No.
None of them?
No. I've never heard nobody in my family use the N-word.
Nah.
No. My mom has never, ever. I've never heard that in my side of the family. And I'm thankful. I don't have that experience that a lot of people have had that come from like a biracial family.
Okay. All right, run the clip.
Well, I learned how to adapt with black people, with blacks. Just,
Really? Can you elaborate?
It wouldn't be LA without blacks and Mexicans. Just some black people in jail have been my best friends. Shout out to Curly from Pueblos. Shout out to Mo from 20s. Jap 5 from Hoover. Just Day from East Coast. Just Zilla and motherfucking D-Rock from D-Loke from a schoolyard. You know what I'm saying? Just all them dudes just like they're black and just when shit happens in LA County Jail, the blacks we keep it respectful. My boy Fish from Avalon, like it's just like I learned how I grew up around black people, just blacks and shit. You have to adapt with it. You have to learn how to grow up with them. At the end of the day, yeah, some of them be like acting crazy, like oh man, he tripping.
Mm-hmm.
He's black for sure. He don't like Mexicans, but some of them are like
It
they
go
grew
both
up.
ways doing
Some
that
of them,
shit, too.
some of them
Yeah.
grow up around Mexicans and be like, but I'm not like that. I don't look at skin color. I'm looking. That's the boy. If I was black, it'd be different because there's some very talented black artists.
Right.
But for the essays,
The lane wide open.
ran through it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ran through it to the top real quick. And one thing I do not say the N-word.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They may have caught me slipping, talking around the homies. It's real fluent with my people to say that. To each is his own. Some do, some don't. But I'm not going to walk up to the big homie on the yard in Pelican Bay and go, what's up, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hell nah.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is out.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is out. I don't do that. So if I'm not going to do it there, why would I do it right here?
Right.
I be
All
around
right,
so
kill
many-
it. Okay. Now, when we played the Lefty Gunplay, shout out my boy Lefty, man. Man, I ran across your 20 verses. You know what I'm saying? You was funny as hell. Everybody go check out our Lefty Gunplay interview. My boy, he's a player for real. But, okay, now, that was inspired because, you know, my girl Angie did her interview with Bozo that's dropping soon. Everybody look out for it. So, Bozo was saying he don't use the N-word, and Lefty said the same thing. Now, I appreciate that because the word nigga really, I don't think, even though I got a habit of doing it, I don't think black people are supposed to be using it either.
We're
You know
not.
what I'm saying? Because like my dad, he hate the N-word. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, all we did was put a GA on there and drop the ER.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a disrespectful term towards us as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like we switched the whole narrative with it and we say nigga, like, oh, that's my nigga, and then now it's like a term like of endearment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But really, ain't nobody supposed to be saying it.
At all. I watched a interview with Malcolm X's daughter a few years ago, and that's exactly what she said. No one should be using that word at all.
Right.
We should completely take it out of vocabulary. You can't get offended by other people using it when we loosely use it, or you sometimes, and some people allow other cultures and other races to use it and make excuses. Oh, they grew up with us, or this or that. No one should be using it at all, if we're being honest. It needs to be wiped out of my vocabulary too. It does.
No. Even though I know better, I don't do better. I know for a fact because my dad, my dad don't even use profanity, period. But he big into the can't nobody talk they ish with him with the Black History thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would love to have a conversation with him.
Oh, and the white boy I was talking about was John Brown. Remember I was trying to remember his name John Brown. And all right, I just wanted to plug that in because I remember after we left. But man, shout out Bozo and shout out Lefty Gunplay because they both showing respect by doing so. But I'm gonna tell you this though. You got Hispanic hoods. I'm gonna just go as far as California goes, Southern California. You got Hispanic gangs that grew up with black people and went to school with us. You know what I'm saying? So they like some of us we rub off on them. You know what I mean? Like I'm from Inglewood, so you got some Hispanics that we go to the same elementary, junior highs, and high schools, and then we just, you know what I'm saying? Or you even got the Mexicans that get the line up and wear the Jordans, and you know what I'm saying? They don't got the traditional cholo persona, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the ones that's in East LA that's not really around too many blacks, or the ones that's in I want to say even where Lefty Gunplay from. Or he from Baldwin Park, right? He from Baldwin Park, but you know he embraced. He shouted out some people I know in that clip. You know what I'm saying? But it's I don't know, the N word is a I ain't gonna say it's a wobbler. Shouldn't nobody say it, especially if you ain't black. But you know it happens though.
Yeah, it's not the best word. I need to, like I said, I need to wipe it out of my vocabulary too. I don't use it very frequent, but it's just something that we I don't think anybody should use, honestly. Just like you said, I definitely agree with you on that. And then to be offended when other people are using it, it's like, yeah, you shouldn't. You show respect, but if we're gonna be calling each other that, then other people I don't think other people will ever understand what it's like to use that word, because you know if they're not black, you wouldn't really understand that meaning. Like I don't know, it's just something we just shouldn't use.
I want to know, when did it become a thing to say the word nigga though? Evidently, I wasn't born yet.
Yeah,
this pre me. My generation didn't start this. Like for black people, when did it become a thing to be like what up, my nigga, or a female like, oh, that's my nigga?
I would say like maybe like late 60s, 70s, because you know back then you was a jive turkey. Like if you listen to the way they talked back then, it was a lot different. They spoke so well, and so I loved the way they talked. Like,
if I had to guess, I would say the 70s. I wouldn't say the 60s.
Yeah, maybe the 70s. I would say the late 60s, 70s, but more so probably the 70s. You got to think, okay, so you had people like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you know, that time. Then you had the Black Panthers, and then little after that, like, what was that, the crack era? It would have to be like shortly after that.
After that, no. The crack era was the 80s.
Yeah, but that's...
It was before the crack era.
You think it was before the crack era they started using
it had to be like I think the early 70s.
So disco time. We talking about that.
I don't know nothing about disco.
I'm talking Afro. We talking about Afros in like the 70s. I'm trying to think, like, it would have to...
Hold on, black people was doing disco?
Yes! Munchie, don't let me put you in a headlock right now.
I mean, I don't know the history of that shit. Like, I just know they do like this, and then they be like, I don't know nothing about no disco at all.
We're going to a history museum. That's it.
Oh man, I ain't interested in disco. I'm cool.